Oh, Panda and Kitty are in here scoping it out. So, we're on track for January pruning. You know, one day in the 50s, whatever day it is, as long as it's not raining. I'll have to just come back here and spend the day or hours pruning. I gotta go ahead and do my espalier prune on all the fruit trees there, and then cut my elderberries back 6 inches above ground. You know, warm enough for me, cold enough that they've gone dormant, and that way all the ones that got bent over like these here, and that hailstorm we had this past spring, get all those cut off so I can get them to go straight up again. So not today. I still have too much green. More than likely we've got a couple of freezes going on. Last night we got down to about 27. So I'll have several days like that, and it'll knock them out. You can tell where the leaves are getting icky. And the daffodils and the onions and the garlic that are in here as a root protection are doing their thing. They're like, yep, we got this. Life is awesome. There's another one over there. So everything's doing what it's supposed to be doing, including Kitty Blaze leaving me presents, trying to help add nutrients to the soil. Thanks, Kitty. You can tell it was cold enough. It's like 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and my buckets still have ice. And everybody's just waiting for spring. Onions doing some stuff back here. All kinds of fun stuff. There, and I had threw a bunch of onion tops over there because I just had a bunch extra. They all took. There's a whole onion patch over there. Yeah, it's a tree that came down, I don't know, 2 or 3 storms ago. I gotta come out here, saw it back so I could open that walkway back up where I threw the onion heads. You're doing great. Meow, is that Kitty? You checking it out? Meow, I know. You checking? You don't eat onions. Anyway, winter's here. Everybody's asleep. Just need to be pruned back. And I'll talk to y'all later. Afternoon. This is Anita and Miss Panda with the Timepiece Garden. It's a whole 41 degrees outside. I'm gonna go get a chicken some worms. Not advertising for this company. They just happen to be some cheap ones that I can pick up easily. And then we're gonna reload the wood in the house. Yes, I've not touched the stuff here on the deck. I tend to save this for when we have snow or ice storms, because then it's just out the door, get the wood back in the house. While it's 41 degrees outside, it's clear. And that means I go get the wood from the woodshed. You know. Keeps me out walking around doing what I gotta do. Alright, let me go get some wood. Figure out where the chickens are. Miss Penn and I talk to you later. This is just one of those random videos. We had some rain. I'm coming home late, but it's okay. This is where I put that last 8 bag of rocks. And you can kind of see on the right side where there's no water puddled, but on the left side, the dark spot, that's where the water is still puddling. I won't lie, there was more when I left, but I need some more rocks out here. I'll probably end up sticking another 8 bags out here before I actually move on, since I got rain before I was able to collect more rocks. But that's what I look for. Again, and that way when I drive, the water doesn't splash out, so the dirt doesn't splash out and it doesn't impede my road and make potholes larger. So, again, just a little show and tell. Right side looks full. You know, no water, lots of rocks. Left side needs more rocks. Yeah, have a wonderful evening. Yeah, another one of those things you can only see at night. So there is a little slit in the door of the pump house. I have other videos where I have a thermostat outlet that's in there, and there's a heat lamp plugged into it. And when it goes below 35, the thermostat outlet turns on. And when it gets up to 50 degrees in there, the outlet shuts off. And what that does is it prevents the pump house from freezing, but it also prevents the heat lamp from being on 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. It's only on when it's cold. And it's 28 degrees outside right now. And, you know, the room will cool down on its own, but it'll never freeze. So I always think it's great when it's on, because it's working, because I test it, you know, before I ever get my first storm, I test it. And then it's nice to see that just, you know, I'm out here walking Panda for her last evening walk, and it's on. And that's just it's just the slightest gap where the door opens or closes. You know, and you notice it's not all the way around. It's just enough. Life is awesome. All right, you have a great evening. Talk to you later.